Hi, welcome to my blog. Today, we'll be discussing how to conceptualize our research proposal. Before that, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Dr. Josephine Leon-Pineda, an Associate Professor 5 from my state university in the Philippines. My common research undertakings are about action research, mathematics education, pedagogy, reflective thinking and practice, and educational technology. One of the common questions asked by a beginning researcher is, how will I start? So, how are we going to start our research? One of the problems in doing research is having no problem at all. So, don't worry. What you have to do is follow the advice of Lewis Carroll from the Alice Adventures in Wonderland. So, it was said that you have to begin at the beginning. So, how's that? Conceptualize your research topic. So, I'm going to give you some points on how you can start working with your topic. It is very important that you know your interest. So, first is know your university's, your institution, or your department's research agenda. If you are working in an institution, or if you are studying in an institution or university, it is important that you are familiar with the research agenda of your university or your department, so that you will be guided if your research is really capturing the key uh, research interests of your institution or university. So one of the things that you're going to check is the research agenda of your university or your department or your institution. Number two, determine the research trends. You can look into by reading literature, what are the current trends in your particular field. So if you are in mathematics education, for example, you have to look into what are the research trends, what are the trends for that particular year, for that particular period, what are the settings, what is really happening, what are the common problems being encountered by teachers. You can start looking into that trends. So if you do not know these trends, you can uh, ask colleagues what are being experienced in their field, in uh, in that particular area. Number three, you have to identify a problem in your field that needs to be addressed. Similar to what I mentioned in number two, this is number three is very specific. You have to look into the problem in your respective field that as a practitioner you have to attend to that particular problem. If you are a classroom teacher, for example, you look into what are the common classroom problems being experienced by those teachers who are working at your same area. So they might be your basis in looking into a particular intervention, for example, and check if an intervention would be an effective one to address those problems. Number four, you read related literature and studies. By reading related literature and studies, you can look into the research gap that you have to fill in, so that you may contribute in the discovery of knowledge. So and also number five, as I mentioned, by reading your related literature, you will be able to identify these research gaps. So again, these are the things that you have to check into as you conceptualize your research proposal. Number one, again, you have to know your university, institutions, or department's research agenda. Number two, determine the research trends. Number three, identify a problem in your field that needs to be addressed. Number four, read related literature and studies. And number five, identify research gaps. You should also have a checklist of your identified research problem. You have to ask yourself if your research problem is timely, feasible, or is it measurable? Okay? So these are the questions that you have to include in your checklist. So that will be all. For now, thank you. Please subscribe in my YouTube channel for more videos about research. Bye bye.